Welcome to Weary Wolf Adventures. Today, for a little bit of festive fun, we are going to try and attempt to make an apocalyptic Christmas dinner. So we've got potatoes, this one's being new potatoes, peeled in water. Probably the most shelf stable potatoes we can get hold of other than Smash, and even that doesn't last as long as a tin product. Let's see if we can fry these off, crisp them up in the pan, serve them up as what might resemble roast potatoes. I mean, this could completely go balls up. Let's have a bit of fun with this one. And then I went for vegetables, so I was looking at all the different tins. You can get peas, you can get beans, you can get carrots, you can get all sorts. I figured we'd settle for a mixed vegetables in salt water. So you got the water to cook them in. And in this one here, we get green beans, carrots, green beans, turnips, which is almost parsnips, peas, flagellate beans. So we've got loads of veg in there. Everything on here is either going to be heated up in a saucepan or just add water. That's the whole point of the shelf stable power down apocalypse idea. So then we've got sage and onion stuffing. Now ideally you would put this, add the water, leave it to stand for 5 minutes, make it into stuffing balls, and then bake it in the oven. Something I've done, and I know plenty of people do, which makes a really delicious meal. I'd done this when I was living on my own, when I moved out, when I had no money and I was struggling. I used to make smashed potato and I used to add the sage and onion stuffing mix, because you can buy these for like 30-40p. I actually picked these packs are slightly more expensive, but I got this on a cheap, on a reduction, so I actually paid 40p for this as well. Add this to the smashed potatoes, and then you can just add a bit of gravy on top, and you can eat it just from being heated up with the water. We could make some stuffing balls, they're just not going to be crispy, or we could cook them off in the pan. We're going to kind of wing this one, guys, so we're going with these ingredients into the kitchen and see what we can produce from that. And that obviously jogged my memory that we're going to need some gravy. So you can buy jarred gravy, granule gravies. And then I saw this, and this is the gravy powder. There's our gravy, our stuffing, our potatoes and our veg. And then it was, let's try and find some meat. I opted for chicken as a turkey substitute because I could not find any tin turkey anywhere. Do you know something as well? The meat section for tin meat is minuscule compared to what I remember it being. I don't know if that's for a lack of stock or if that's just because people don't buy it so much, but I'm going to make a conscious effort to pick up a few more tins of meat stuff from my cupboard to be looking for the different types of meat. I was like, well, there's spam, ham and chicken, and this is the only chicken. There's only one chicken, and it was this cured chicken breast. So we're going to use that. We're going to make, that's going to be our substitute for turkey. So we've got some chicken, and then I figured, well, on Christmas Day I like to do a gammon. There was no tin gammon, so we've gone for some cured lean ham. I'm assuming this is going to be in a chunk, so we can cut it slightly thicker like a gammon slice and then cook that off. But those are the options. So that's our apocalyptic Christmas dinner. And I couldn't find anything shelf stable tinned as a pudding, but I have got a couple of ideas from the cupboard, so let's go take a look. So we are going to settle on some tin fruit. Got some peach juice, peach slices in juice here. I store a lot of these little cans. I've got some oranges, I've got mandarin, sorry, I've got some pears, some apple, I've got all sorts of little tinned ones. So we've got these, and these peach slices in grape juice from concentrate. And then we're going to serve it up with some good old classic custard. Some creamy custard, perfect for pouring over puddings and cakes. Again, really long shelf lives on these. These are all shelf stable, so we've got lots of tins, a few packets. Let's get this cooked up and get it out on a tray and take a look at what we managed to achieve, or we don't achieve. What an absolute plonker. So there's the chicken. Give that a slice. There's the pork. Got the potatoes sizzling away. I don't know how crispy we're going to get these tinned potatoes which have been in brine in water. Got the veg heating up on the stove. I'm going to slice this meat and we're going to try and crisp it up a little bit. So I've sliced it quite thick, and then hopefully we can crisp it up a little bit in the pan. And then there's the ham. So we've just added the stuffing mix. I think the video cut out, into a bowl, and we've added some boiling water. We're just going to leave the stuffing mix to cool down now. Let's flip over the meat. Actually, looks quite nice. We need to sort out the gravy, and then we're going to get the peaches out onto the tray and heat up some of the custard. So that's next. There's the custard. Draining off the veg. We'll tip some of these peaches onto the tray. So we've got the pork, 2 pieces of the pork, which I've crisped off, and then we've got 2 pieces of the chicken, which is kind of falling apart, and then we've got the potatoes, which have got a bit of colour to them. They're never going to be roast potatoes. And then we've got the vegetables, lovely hot custard to go over the top of our peaches, and some delicious gravy. Let's get that all over. This doesn't look too bad. Right, so I've added some horseradish sauce because this would have been shelf stable if it was in my cupboard. It's open because I'm working my way through it with roast dinners. Normally you have applesauce with pork. Don't have any at the moment. And then some cranberry sauce, which goes well with turkey and chicken. And this is the result. So we have the ham for substitute gammon, and I'll put some horseradish over the top. We have the chicken, which is the substitute for the turkey because we couldn't find that in the tin, with some cranberry sauce, the stuffing mix, the tinned vegetables, the new potatoes which we've fried off to try and crisp up, with the gravy, and we have some hot custard on some peach slices. Everything's shelf stable, everything's been cooked up from either a can or a packet mix, and this is our attempt at making a Christmas dinner if there was an apocalypse. Right, Peyton, you're going to give this a taste review of me, aren't you?
Yeah.
So everything on that plate is from a tin, a can, or a packet,
Really?
which is shelf stable, which means it will last for a good 5, 6, 7 years. Right? I've done it as a bit of fun. So do you remember I made the apocalypse burger?
Yeah.
Using burgers in a can, in a tin, whatever you want to call it. Well, everything's the same. So I've literally got tins of everything and made a full-on Christmas dinner. So if there was a zombie attack and we were at home, I could still do a Christmas dinner from things from a tin. So you're going to guinea pig try it. Yeah, let's go in for the potato first. So they're just new potatoes from a tin. Give them a try. I've crisped them up in the fryer.
Love soft potatoes.
Yeah, but they've still got crunchy crisp. They've got an outside crisp, almost like a roast potato.
Can I have one more?
Yeah.
That's so good. That one I just had was like really salty. It was really good.
Yeah, cool. We're reviewing in the kitchen today because my wife's busy in the living room making t-shirts for nativity, kids' school nativity. Right. So we try some of the veg.
Go that way.
Yeah. Try a little spoonful of the veg with the gravy.
You know I love my veg.
Yeah. It's a little bit mushy.
Yeah, but you know I will always love my veg.
Yeah.
Like no matter what,
Yeah.
I'm a veg girl.
You are a veg girl. It's a little bit mushy because it's been in the tin.
Yeah.
It's pre-cooked in the tin.
But it's not bad though.
No, it's all right. And you've got peas, you've got some green beans, you've got some carrots, you've got some turnips in there, which is that little sweet taste you can get.
Yeah.
Should we go for the stuffing?
Yeah.
So we've got some of the stuffing going on. Nice savoury sage flavour to it. Right, I'm going to cut you off a bit of the tin. This is tinned ham.
Should I have it with that?
With horseradish.
Yeah.
This bit
Should I
here.
try it with or without? Like,
Try
should I
it
do
with or
both?
without, it's up to you. I'm going to have it with horseradish. But there's some there for you. So then there's the tinned ham.
Right,
This is meant to represent gammon.
That's really nice.
Yeah, with the I like the horseradish taste, but the texture of the ham where I've cooked it has crisped it up a little bit. It's not far off gammon, is it?
No.
It's a nice flavour. And then this, darling,
Yeah.
is some chicken
Yeah.
from a can.
Yeah.
Everything's from a can. And I put some cranberry sauce
Like
on
us
it.
in circles. It's so cute.
Oh yeah, because obviously when it comes out of the can, I
Yeah.
slice it. But if I cut you a little bit off there, there you go.
Yeah.
Try and get a bit of cranberry sauce if you want it.
I do. I want to try it.
So then there you've got some cranberry sauce.
Drop my rubbish.
What do you think of the chicken?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it's a bit softer and mushier than the ham.
Yeah.
The ham's kind of retained some of its texture a bit better. It's still got a nice chicken flavour to it. I personally prefer the ham on that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I prefer the chicken. But,
Oh, nice.
No, but I don't know because that horseradish was really good, so it's like kind of, I don't really know.
I think horseradish goes well with everything.
Yeah.
It's one of I'm going for a bit of everything. Right, that's a banging Christmas dinner.
Yeah, to be fair, actually, yes. I thought it was going to be really great because I don't really like canned stuff.
No.
But it literally just tastes like a Christmas dinner, like a roast dinner or
Yeah.
something.
So if the world was ending, your old papa here could still make you Christmas dinner. Should we try pudding? Pudding was a struggle because I remember when I was younger, you used to get canned pudding. So you used to be able to get spotted dick, which was my favourite pudding.
Yeah.
You try not to laugh. And then sponge puddings, chocolate sponge pudding, toffee pudding. You used to get them in cans.
Yeah.
Then they used to sit in the back of the cupboard, and you just open them up, heat them up. Couldn't find any. So I've settled on something I store anyway, which is tinned fruit.
But me and Sharon like have this as pudding sometimes anyway.
Tinned fruit, yeah, because I've always got it. So
Yeah.
I'm always cycling through it, you see, because if you've got tins, you've got to use them. You can't just keep them. So you guys do often have fruit. Yeah. And I've added some custard to it, didn't it?
Never go wrong with peach slices and custard.
I know, that's banging. I don't know one.
Yeah.
I just love the vanilla-y custard with fruit.
Yeah.
I'd say that was a successful Christmas dinner.
100%.
Would you say that I'm prepared for the apocalypse?
Yes.
Are you coming to my house when you move out and you're older in an apocalypse for your Christmas dinner?
Yes.
That's good enough for me.
As long as I still get my presents.
Your present will be life. Right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's always fun making these. I'm doing an apocalyptic takeaway coming up. You going to join in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chinese?
Yeah.
Indian? Bit of both?
For both.
Awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Jump on the channel. Check out our other content. Give us a like and subscribe. Not just a goodbye, but have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.